Here was goody. Back with another one because you know Raider Nation needed another one. This is the Raiders underscore football channel. Welcome. This is the Yurp show. I am your host, Yurp Jers, and I'm waiting for Unc to come through, slide through. He should be on in a few minutes. But how everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling? I know everybody's seen the presser of Clint Kubiak today. We're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about it for sure. We definitely gonna talk about it tonight. Tonight, like my bro be saying, tonight we gonna talk about it. So, yeah, man. Oh, speaking of my bro, man, make sure y'all go and grab the Gang Green album. Booth Life is out, man. It's been out, man. So if y'all ain't go check it out, man, go check it out. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed. It's on all platforms. It's even on it's on YouTube, it's on everything, man. So y'all go check it out, man. Gang Green, uh, Booth Life is out. Um, yeah, man, I definitely appreciate everybody pulling up. But I definitely want to talk about this. We're gonna wait for some more people to get up in here, and then we're gonna get right. We're gonna get right, y'all. All right. Take a quick smoke break real quick. But how everybody feeling, man? How's everybody feeling? Long day at work, man. Long day at work, and I still gonna have, I got a show to do, and then after this, I gotta take my brother-in-law all the way to Nashville. So it's gonna be a long morning. Long. It's gonna be long. Pause. Yeah, man. How everybody feeling though, man? We in the building. Um, I wasn't even gonna do a show. I was gonna do one earlier, but I know I wanted to, talk about the Kubiak pressure and everything, and you know, and I do want to talk about things Mark Davis was talking about too. So yeah, we in the building, man. We in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. But yeah, man, got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. Just waiting for some people to get up in here, man. For some people to get up in here, and we gonna get right. Definitely gonna get right to it here. So shout out to everybody, man. So make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. Subscribe to the channel if y'all ain't subscribed already. You know. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, and look, I feel like it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good season coming up, man. People are really shitting on us, or excuse my language. People are really crapping on us, especially Shady McCoy, man. He's a hater, bro. I ain't gonna call him the Las Vegas Raiders yet. I'm gonna just call him Las Vegas. Like, man, you suck, bro. Like, shut up. I hate people that just because they got media attention, man. They just talk crazy, bro. I hate that. Gets on my nerves, yo. For real. Like, so show some respect. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody say you was trash your last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody ragging on you how you went to the Chiefs just to win a Super Bowl. I'm just saying. You feel me? I'm just saying. Don't be throwing shots over here because we can throw shots back. You hear me? You feel me? Raider Nation can throw shots back. Shady. You know what I mean? What the fuck is he doing? Oh, snap. Yo, cut all that noise down. What are you doing in there? Your mom was over here trying to sleep. Sheesh. My bad, man. I had to call my son. He over there bugging out in his room. Tripping. But yeah, man, how everybody doing, man? How everybody doing, man? We in the building. Um, just waiting to see if I'm gonna slide through. If not, I'm just gonna just go in. Um, oh, there you go, right there. Like now, come on, man. What? Oh, there we go. Salute to the to the big OG. What do Unc?
Man, hey, thank you for having me on your show, Yurp, man. Appreciate that.
I
Your
always,
lovely
always
wife, I say hello to you too. You know, love your wife.
appreciate
You know, we're Raider family. She's part of the Raider family, even though she, I mean, she doesn't come on the show, but I still think she's awesome, and she
Nah, I appreciate
supports
it,
me
Unc.
1,000%, and that's awesome to have a partner that gives you the respect and support that you deserve. It's
Nah, I
awesome.
appreciate it, Unc.
It's it's not it's not common.
Nah, I appreciate it, Unc. We support each other on what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? She has her business she got going on, so I,
Hmm.
I really support her on that. You know what I'm saying? And she's been supporting me since day one, bro. On music, on everything. I remember when I was trying to get when I was really heavy into the music, trying to get signed to a label. Man, she was rolling everywhere with me, man. Atlanta, all types of places, just going to meetings and stuff like that. So yeah, yeah,
Oh, no
man.
doubt, man. And from what you told me in recent days, last few months, is she supports you 1,000% on everything and encourages you, and that's
Yep.
awesome. I mean, that's a special relationship. That's a relationship everybody wants. Is a
Nah, for
relationship like that where they
nah,
have
for
a partner that supports them, whether it be male or female, whatever. She supports you and encourages you, and it's because you've talked to me certain times, maybe
mm,
offline. I'm going to say it now, but where you've kind of been down, and who supports you? Sweets. Who
yep.
says no? You got to keep doing this.
Mm-hmm.
This is your calling. This is
Yeah.
your thing.
She
And
definitely
she's
appreciates my calling. You ain't lying
yes.
about you ain't lying about that. And I definitely appreciate it, man. Definitely. It's been a long journey, doing this. But like I said, on the chat, the support I got from you guys, G Fam, Rose Town, everybody, man, like I really appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? So, it's a blessing to have that type of backup, you know what I'm saying, and support system that I have within, the Raider Nation and my family, So I definitely appreciate it, man, for real. Like like I don't know. I wouldn't got this far if it wasn't for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Uh, it's times where shoot when my subs was going up and down. I gained 300 subs and lost them the next day. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like it's a lot, but y'all kept me in it. Y'all kept me grounded. The wife kept me in it, kept me grounded and stuff. So yeah, I definitely appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man,
No
I got
doubt about it.
good news too, man.
Oh, what's the good news? Let me know.
So
Are
remember
we
when
live? Oh yeah, we are live. Okay, just checking.
yeah, we live. Remember when I was telling you I was trying to get into Toyota?
Yes.
Yep, your boy got the what's the name? Well, I
You
got,
got the interview?
well, not the interview, but I got the invite to get to take the assessment test, which was in April. But then my wife was like, "Well, I'll keep checking to see if you know what I'm saying. I'll keep checking to see if we get an early date." And we got that early date, man. Friday, I go take the assessment test, man. So
This
I'm
Friday?
yeah, this Friday. Yep. So I'm happy as hell about
Wow.
that.
On the
Cause
fast track.
yeah, and you know what? You know why I'm saying I'm so happy about it because if I would have took it on in April, it'd have been cutting into what I'm saying the trip, the Bakersfield trip. But by the time I get to the Bakerfield trip, I'll have all my vacation days and everything. So that's a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? So I
I'm
can't
still
wait.
hoping I can go too.
All
I'd
right, bro.
love to meet you and
If
your
I
lovely wife, sweets.
look, if the money looking right up, I might be able to help you. You feel me? If it's looking right around that time, I might be able to help you for real. There's many
I
times we've been.
appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. It's more health issues that I'm worried about. So I'm
It's
gonna
what
leave.
issue?
I'm gonna leave it at that. No, I don't want to say nothing. It's just
Okay, okay,
making yeah.
yeah. We got you. Got
The
hey,
money
don't worry about it. We
I'm
good.
good with. I appreciate the offer, man. But yeah, the money I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm not rich or nothing, but I can afford that. But
right.
yeah, I just don't. Yeah,
You good? So you can say less on. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing.
thank you.
Man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a long morning for me, huh? I still after this, I gotta drive all the way to Nashville again, bro.
Oh, that's right. You have a trip tonight.
Yeah, man, long trip. Well, I mean, it's not that long. It's about an hour and some change, but shoot, I would say probably like a 3 hour drive going there and back. So close to a 3 hour drive going there and back. So yeah, this is it.
That's a drive, man. That's a drive.
Yeah, man, my brother going back to the Philippines and stuff. Go visit his
Oh, is
girlfriend.
he? I
Yeah,
didn't know that. Oh, so you're taking him to the airport again and shit.
yeah,
I'm assuming.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you know what I mean. So whew, it's gonna be a tough ride, but I'll be good. I'll be straight. But Raider Knight in the building. What it do, my brother? He said, "What up, Yurp?" He said, "And Mike, salute to you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up,
What's
man.
up, Raider
Definitely.
Night?
Sorry, we was in a little convo. Raider Knight said, "Congrats, Yurp." Oh man, appreciate it, man. I'm suit, bro. I'm definitely suit, man. This is gonna change a lot of things for me, man, going forward. So uh actually for me and my family, you know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah,
definitely
start getting
excited
you
about
some
this, man.
regular shifts and stuff so you can plan stuff and stuff. You have regular shifts, you know, you can start building your podcast on top of that.
Yeah, man, that and you know what I'm saying, we getting ready to move into a new house at the end of this month too. So it's everything's coming in the everything's going into plans, you know what I'm saying? And I need everybody to man to say a little prayer for Mama Yurt. She had yesterday, well today, in y'all time, she had a procedure done.
Who?
She
Who?
successful. My Mama
Oh,
Yurt. Mama Yurt. Yeah, she had a procedure yesterday. She said I talked to her during my break at work, so she said everything went well and everything. She just in bed resting up. So y'all say a little prayer for
she's
Mama Yurt.
okay, right? Is she okay? I mean,
Yeah, she's good. She's good. Like I said, the
okay.
procedure. She said the procedure went well. She's just resting up and stuff like that, so she's good. Yeah. Hmm.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's awesome news, man. But
Yeah.
still, I'm gonna send my good thoughts and good vibes. I'm not religious, but I will send my good thoughts and good vibes to your mom because you've done it for me and my mom. And
Oh yeah. No, I
uh,
appreciate it. Definitely. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely
Ray
seeing my thoughts in my
Paul in the building. What
vibes.
it do? He said an hour. Nashville ain't that far from that. Nashville about an hour. I want to say like an hour and 40 minutes. So it ain't that far. But you know. So I want to talk about this presser, man. I want to talk about
Yes,
this
yes,
presser.
yes,
Why
yes,
is
yes.
this enlarged? Hold on. Let me see. Why is this enlarged?
That happens to me sometimes when I'm on a panel in your show where I get enlarged. Fortunately, I'm not yet. I don't know why it does that.
Nah, this Jones just
Still looks the same on my screen. What I see. You're a little bit low in the frame, so we can.
oh, here we go. I hate when this stuff does this. There we go. Boom. It's more like it. Said hour not far. Nah, it ain't far, but shit, nigga. I done got off of work. I'm doing my second job, which is this, and then I'm going right to next door to go take my brother-in-law. So yeah, I ain't need no sleep yet. So I probably won't get no sleep till like maybe, let's see, we leaving at 2, probably get there at like 3:40. I'll leave back at 4. I'll probably get there like I'll get back home around like 5 something. So yeah, it's gonna be a stretch, bro. But I'm good. Yeah, I'll be good. Shoot, the real test is gonna be shoot. The real test is when I drive to Bakersfield, me and the wife. That's gonna be the real test right there. We ain't never drove a whole day in 5 hours, yo. So it's gonna be a real test for us. You know what I'm saying? I figure, look,
Road trip.
yo, definitely big road trip. You feel me? But I figure, look, if I drive about a good 8 hours, then she drive about a good 8 hours. That's 14. As long as somebody sleeping while somebody driving
Right, that makes it easier.
and peeing a lot of Red Bulls, man. I know I'm gonna. I ain't gonna
The
lie. I'm
last,
gonna be sick because I can't smoke no cigarettes.
the last
I
and
don't
only
smoke
time I
cigarettes in
drove
the car.
across country, I was by myself. So yeah, I had to really, yeah. But the third day, I was like, oh, okay, I need to stop. I need to get a hotel room and just relax. And I'm starting to see things and fall asleep on the road.
I
It's
don't know
nice
if
when
I
you
could
have
do that shit.
somebody else to
On me.
relieve you.
Yeah, I know I wouldn't be able to do it if I was by myself. I'm lucky I got the wife with me. I try to bring somebody else. That way, you feel me? We can, like I told my partner, my young boy and stuff, if he wanted to ride, he could drive too. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, yeah, we might do something. He said, you're just gonna have to give me a heads up. I said, motherfucker, I'm giving you a heads up now. I'm giving you a heads
It's
up.
not till May, man. How much a heads up do you want?
Right. It ain't until May. I'll give you a heads up now. Then take your vacation days, start saving up your bread,
Hey, I want to ask you a question
whatever
to the chat.
you can do. But I know one thing, it's gonna be hell for me because I don't really smoke cigarettes. I'm gonna do a whole day in 5 hours. Oh nah, something getting rolled. Something getting rolled up. I ain't lying. I had to bring a whole zip with me. I don't even smoke that whole zip in like that whole day.
No zip.
I ain't gonna be able to
Damn.
do that. I'll be comatose.
Well, you're gonna bring in that container too. The what's that? That container you had gotten?
So, a whole zip. That's what we call an
Well, I
ounce.
know
A
what a
zip.
zip. I know what a zip is, but I'm talking about the container you said you're bringing on the trip and having it all with all your pre-rolls wrapped, that you do.
Oh, you talking about the Genty
That
box? Oh
box.
yeah,
I
you
was, I
know
was
I'm
talking
bringing the
the
Genty.
Genty box. Yeah. yeah, the deuce box.
Genty box, you know he coming with me, young. Genty coming with me, of course. And I for the event, bro. I hope he goes there because he gonna be the first. He gonna be the first guy to sign this joint. I'm telling you, he gonna be the first person. I'll be like, look, sign Genty.
That'd be awesome. You never know, man. He might show it. You know, he's a cool dude, and maybe he will show up. That'd be cool.
Nah, facts.
We had
Uh,
Jeremy Shin last year. That was the only Kurt Raider.
all right. Well, I'm hoping some of them come because I'm definitely I do want to get some I do want to get some old some OGs to put their penmanship on that box too. So yeah, it's going down.
Yeah, there was
I
there
want
was
to see
like
it,
two
Chris.
last year. James Rader and Michael Alexander, receiver. That was the
Yeah,
only old schools they had there last year.
yeah. Well, I hope somebody be there because that box is getting signed. I ain't lying. Ray
Hey
Paul
man,
said,
if there's nothing else, man, you just get signed by some Raider fans, you know. Yeah.
right. What it say? Ray Paul said New Mexico legal and Arizona on the way. That's fine, but I had some already. Shoot. I had mine locked and loaded already. Shoot.
And his coverage won't
I
be
ain't
there.
lying. And he said, don't come back with anything to Texas. Checkpoints everywhere. Nah, I mean, I heard there's a way we can go around Texas. So we can go around Texas. We'll be all right. Shoot.
I'm having a hard time.
I hope there's a way we can go around Texas.
Shit. I found a way when I came back from North Carolina. I stayed the F away from Texas. Not a Texas fan.
You say what?
I stayed the hell away from Texas when I drove back from North Carolina to here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see if there's a way we can get back
Mm.
without going through Texas.
Yeah, I had to fly
So,
once and I got stuck in Texas overnight because the flight was late and I couldn't get my connecting flight. Yeah, so
dang.
I'm not a Texas fan. Sorry if anybody in the chat's from Texas. Sorry.
Lad night, no, and a good read. All right, so let's talk about this Kubiak presser.
Yes, yes, yes.
Everybody was excited because I was excited, man. Just his whole demeanor is just straightforward. Is what I remember. We was talking about that earlier. His demeanor was just straightforward. You feel me? G Fab in the building. What it do, bro?
What's up, nephew?
Whew.
Just to let you know, I'm
Um,
at 19%. I have my phone on the charge, but it's at 19% now. It's not charging right. So if I pop off, that's why.
that's fine. It's all right. Just whenever you charge back up, you can hop on.
Okay.
So we straight. Um, but yeah, his whole demeanor was just straightforward, straight shooter, ready to work. I just want to work and get this thing rolling. You know what I'm saying? Um, I tried to tell people that he was going to the prep. He was going to the what is that? To the parade. I told you he was going to the parade.
Oh
What
yeah,
they
on
wasn't going to
Wednesday.
let
Yeah,
him not go to
tomorrow.
the parade
Yeah. Oh no.
after he just
Oh no.
won the
No way in hell he's not going to be
Super
with his team during that
Bowl.
event.
Man, that's the least they could do for him. You know what I'm saying? So how much he wanted Max, to still be here and all that good stuff, and and
Yep.
and
Had a
and,
cup
and
of
Mark
coffee.
David,
Him. Max showed up first thing in the building. He had a cup of coffee with him and talked to him.
right? So he shut that traded speculations down, bro, and I'm glad he
I hope
did
so,
that,
but you
yo,
know it's still
because
going to
it's
come
my
up.
nerves. This point,
Me too.
yeah, I know. Like they still, what's his name? Somebody else said it. Talking about, yeah, he's had enough. He told Tom Brady he had enough. Like, where are y'all getting this from? Like, where are y'all getting this information from? I know Jay Glazer, he done double backed, he done backpedaled, so I know he ain't talking no more. And plus, we ain't heard nothing ever since. And shout out to Simone Raider, man. You the GOAT for that one, bro. Cause
No doubt about it, man. That was awesome.
yeah, shout out to Simone Raider, man. You the GOAT for that one, bro. Cause I if that was me, I'd have did the same thing. Like, but I would have came on to on some gangster shit. Like, yo, what's this I'm hearing, bro? What's this I'm hearing about
Yeah, and he backed his ass
I'm
out of
saying
it,
it.
man. He got confronted.
Exactly. So, give me your thoughts though, man. How you feel about the pressing?
Okay, I have a shitload of notes here, man. Do you want me to take my time and go through all of them?
Do your thing, do
Let
your
me just
thing. I'm
start
gonna hold this.
talking, and then when you want to say something about what I'm saying, just join in. But yeah, I have
Yeah.
a lot of things. First of all, about the presser, I loved how Mike Haynes, Rich Gannon, Howie Long, Charles
Mm-hmm.
Woodson,
Mm-hmm.
Marcus
Yep.
Allen and Jim Plunkett were there.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt bad about Jim
Yep.
Plunkett when he was starting to hold his hand on the wall when he's trying to walk up the steps. It reminded me of me. And I'm like, oh, God, I know exactly how it feels. And and then he had to put his hand on somebody's shoulder so he didn't fall. I think it was Marcus's shoulder so
Yeah.
he didn't have to fall down.
No,
But
no,
other than
no.
that,
No, Charles Woodson helped him up. Charles Woodson helped him
oh,
out. And I
Charles
was
Woodson, that's
surprised
right.
at
It was
Rich
Charles.
Gannon.
Yeah, because Marcus was
And
on
I
the
was
other side. That's right.
right. And I was surprised at Rich Gannon. I was kind of pissed at Rich Gannon because it's like, dog, you the first one right there. You can't help him up. And Charles Woodson
Yeah,
had to reach to go grab his arm to pull him up. And I'm like, dog, you right there.
yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Show some respect. But that's
Yeah,
neither
because
here nor there.
I
That's
felt the
water under
same
the
thing because
bridge.
when I go up, with my hip, when I go upstairs or steps, I have to have my hand on something. So I'm like going, God
Right.
damn, he's way younger than I am. And he's
Mm,
starting to having to do that. Not way younger, but younger. But anyway,
right.
as far as the pressure went, stop me whenever you want to because you know me, I can run on. Uh, the
Do you
first
think?
one of the first things he said, he wants to carry on that gritty, you physical type of not only offense but defense, and he kind of went like this and said, like these players around me right now.
Right.
So he's accepted the
Mm,
alumni. He understands the history of the Raiders. That meant a lot to me,
yeah.
and
Right. And
so
let me
go
let
ahead.
me let me chime in real quick.
Yeah,
Quick.
absolutely.
I also I agree with you on that, and I also like the fact that he knew about the Raiders due to Gary Kubiak playing us twice a year in Denver
Mhm.
for a few
Mhm.
years. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
and I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know Kubiak won 3 Super Bowls, yo. I didn't know he won three.
Gary,
Yeah, they said Kubiak won 3 Super Bowls. I didn't know that. I thought he won one
I thought he won
or at least
two.
two.
Okay.
Right?
No,
They
I did not.
somebody said three. I'm like,
I
damn,
didn't catch that.
that's fire. Right. No, you know who said it? Mark Davis said it. Mark Davis said he won 3 Super Bowls, and
Okay.
and then he said and his son won one. So, but I think that's awesome. Anyways, like championships run in that family. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Continue though, Unc. My bad.
No, no problem, man. That's what I wanted you to do. We go back and forth on what things I noticed. Uh, uh,
Right.
Being about the work is one of the. It's kind of like Spy Tech that has a. We're not going to start with the end in mind. I think and Pete
Right.
Carroll was all about compete. Bullshit didn't happen. But I think be about the
Right.
work is seems to ring out to me because he said it several times. Be about the work.
Mm-hmm.
We got work to do. I'm not. He's not uh, promising us shit. He said it's about the work. We got to get this
Right.
work going, and he's got a lot of catching up to do because he just came off a Super Bowl. I mean, he's got to learn. In other words, he's got to learn about the team. He's got to learn about the players. He's got to learn about the coaches
Mhm.
the Raiders so far have kept on the staff. He's got to learn about. He's not promising anything. I just think that was fucking cool, and the fact that everything was like this level. There was no
Yeah, he's level.
everything was very you know not boring tone, but just straight level. And this is what I think, and that was impressive. Go
Right.
ahead.
And
I know you had something to say. Go
right.
ahead.
And yeah, and to add to what you were saying, right? I don't want anybody to think the way he was looking during the presser that he was disinterested. No, he's fired up. He just ready to get to work. Like
Right.
he's all one thing about Kubiak that I've learned in that presser and his interviews so far is that he's just straightforward, yo. Like he's all about business. You know what I'm saying? He's all about straight business and he wants to win. And that's what I love about this guy, man. Like, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? Just from listening to the presser and his interviews and stuff, man, we got us one on. I ain't gonna lie, we got us one, but go ahead.
I absolutely 1000% agree with you. And and I'm gonna skip this one for now until a little bit later. I'm just gonna say
Okay.
where he said it's a great challenge. I mean, because we all know that all the questions were why does he want to come to the Raiders, and he said exactly what I wanted to hear. This is a great challenge, and his respect. He seemed to know the Raiders' uh, uh, history and stuff. He knows what he knows he's entering a franchise that are we down right now? Hell yeah. He didn't mention that, but I'm just saying this franchise is in
Right.
a bad situation right now. We can all agree to that. But he sets this as
Yeah.
a challenge, and I love that, and I love that part. Go ahead.
Right.
What do you guys say on that? Whatever you want to say on that.
Oh yeah. I feel the same way because I'm all about challenges. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the more the challenge, the better I perform. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Kubiak is on the same level. He's on the he on the same time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the more of the challenge, the better he's going to be. It's going to make him a better head coach, and he knows that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just excited to see him put this all together, man. Because I look, he he knows like he knows what's in store for him. You know what I'm saying? And he said he wanted to come here. You know what I'm saying? He
Hmm.
said that it wasn't nothing that pitched him. It was the Raiders that made him want to come here. You know what I'm
Good
saying?
way
Just
of
the
putting
Raider,
that. Excellent way of putting
the
that.
nation, right? The nation, the stigma, the what's the word I want to use? The what is it
The
like?
history, the legacy,
Yeah,
the
exactly. The history and the legacy, both of them. You know what I'm
hmm
saying of the Raiders, and that's what drew him here. You know what I'm saying? And you could
and that's
tell.
something we
He
didn't know
said it
about
too. He
him
said
before this.
what?
That's something we didn't know that he really dug into the Raiders' legacy and stuff like that. And he mentioned,
Right.
walking in
Exactly.
this. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm stepping on you. Go ahead.
No, no, you good. You good on. But you know what I'm saying. And then he said, yeah, one thing he said that stood out to me too also was he said, yeah, the having the number one pick and having second in cap space and everything played a part in it. He said, but that wasn't the major part that played in it. It was just the Raiders, the history, the what I'm
Hmm.
saying, like everything. So, and he said they didn't really have to sell me nothing. He said the Raiders just history and everything sold itself. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I love that about it. What he was saying. Go ahead, on.
I, I agree 1000% what you just said. That was one of my notes, and I'm just going to expound on that. That the fact that he he knows the history, and what he said was, one of the reporters asked him, this is the first time in the building for you. What do you think? He says, it's not our first time in this building. I've been in this building. I
Right.
understand the history. I understand what Mark Davis has
Hmm.
done, as far as creating you know, a, a supreme training facility for these athletes to, work and train, lift weights. He mentioned the meal program that they have there, so that they're getting the right
Yeah.
things to eat that they need to eat. And in Oakland, we didn't have that. We did not have, a cafeteria
Right.
type of thing. Maybe we had a cafeteria. Maybe that you could describe it as that, but we didn't. I remember
Hmm.
alumni saying that, yeah, they ordered out for Taco Bell and shit like that. So, I mean, that's not what this.
Right.
So the fact that you have all of that going for you, is going to make your players better. And them retaining
Right.
what's his name's I can't pronounce his name or say his name. Max's main man as far as the training staff. That tells you something right there. The Raiders kept him.
Right.
The fact that
Yeah.
Kubiak said, I was there really early in the morning. The first person that was in there was Max Crosby,
Yep.
and they sat down and had a cup of coffee together, and he was talking about,
Right.
oh yeah, they asked him if what he thought about Max Crosby. He's like, yeah, he's one of the best players in the NFL. Of course, I want him on this team. I want him to be this guy.
Exactly.
I want him to be to you know, so people talking trade Max for two first round picks. Shut the F up. I'm sorry.
Right. Please.
Shut the F up,
Please.
man.
He ain't going nowhere.
I don't, we all know about his injuries. We all know about all this stuff that's saying, but just shut the F up, man. Nobody wants him to leave. Most of all, it sounds like now
Right.
is Clint Kubiak, our head coach. So, I mean,
Yeah.
let it go. We're not trading him. Just let
Exactly.
it go.
Exactly. And
If it,
and the thing I like about that is he said it and the owner said it. That's all I needed to
yes,
hear from them two. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to
I
hear
mean,
nothing from anybody else on the outside. People in the
yeah,
building said
it,
it. I'm standing on it. You feel me? I'm sticking with it. I'm with it. I'm standing on it right with them. I'm
mm,
sick of this every year, man. I'm sick of this crap, yo. Like
every
I guarantee you, we win
couple
9 games.
times a
They
year.
still next year. They still. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
just sickening, bro. Like, yeah, he's only been to the playoffs once. He's had a bunch of difficult changes. He's going through a lot.
Yeah,
Who else
he's
on that?
getting
Who
older.
ain't
He's had all
going
the
through a lot on
injuries,
that
but
team? They all exactly, and they all been through the same thing. It ain't just Max. They all been through the same thing. You think but they still want to be a Raider. Max still wants to be a Raider, and I'm glad he's not saying anything because he said it in an interview like a couple days ago, sometime last week I think it was. He was like, he said, "Yo, when I say something, my words gets misconstrued." He said, "When I don't say something." He said they just feel like I want to leave. He's like I'm sick of it. He was like, you know
yeah,
what I mean, but he's like I'm just not gonna even say anything no more. I'm
right.
not gonna entertain it
Like you said,
or
he's damned if he does. He's
so
damned if he doesn't.
that right that he was going
If he
nowhere anyway.
doesn't, if he says something, they
Right,
they say shit
exactly.
about. It. If he doesn't, then they implicate things. That's Max's career for the last probably 4 years, I would say.
Right, right.
What
Shout
what
out to
else does he have to
Rosetown
do
and
to
the
say, "What's up, Rose Town? How you doing, brother?"
yes sir. He said
Okay, I'll
Kubiak.
I'll okay. Kubiak.
Yeah.
Rosetown likes me
Yes, sir.
making fun of me. I love it.
Go ahead, finish up on my man.
Okay, well, shit, I'm like not even halfway through my stuff yet. Um, what was kind of funny is one of the reporters asked him that, how do you feel about, being the first father and son that coached an NFL team that actually won a Super Bowl? And he said, "Really? I did not know that.
Yeah,
That's really
right.
cool." So he's not hung up on that
Hmm.
kind of stuff, but
Right,
that's a cool little thing, you know, for for him to be saying. And and then they went on to of course they wanted to ask, and I thought we were going to get total bullshit answers on what about, you know, do you have ideas on your assistant coaches and coordinators and stuff like that? Like we all know, duh, of course he does. He said, I got a list.
right,
I have options that I have planned. Of
right,
course, he's not going to reveal who those guys are, but it's like
right,
if anybody of us thinks he didn't have a plan well before the Super Bowl of who he's bringing, potentially bringing in,
right.
we would be a fool. And he stated that, of course I have a list. Yeah, I have a list of
Right.
guys that I want to bring in, and I'm sure
Exactly.
there's conversation about it. So, I mean, you can't wait till this late in the year and you just think all of a sudden now I have to find out who my, assistant coaches are going to be. Oh shit, I'm down to like 6%, man. Um, I might have to jump off for a while and jump back in. So,
That's cool.
uh, but he want,
That's cool.
but they asked him about what's he looking for as assistant coaches, and he said, I want a gritty, physical style of play on both the offense and defense. And what's that? That's the old Raiders. That's how the old
Yeah,
Raiders played. So go ahead.
right. And that's how they play. My bad. Go ahead, finish.
No, I was done. Go ahead. I want you to
Oh,
chime in on that.
yeah. um, Yeah. So, yeah, I heard him say that. And to go back to your first statement when you was talking about the coaching staff when he has a list. Yeah, he got a list, and this coaching staff will be built quick. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably already basically knows who he wants already. And I'm pretty sure, during the what is it, the press conference. I'm pretty sure during the I mean not the press conference, but the interviews that, what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure that's what they said, they talked about, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna wait until hop back in. So I'm gonna just read some of these comments. Rosetown said you heard Mark Davis say he expected Kubiak to be the head coach for the next 10, 15 years. Yeah. And we all hoping it, we all hoping it, because this 1 year, one and done, that's like college players, one and done. You feel me? And we can't have that no more. Because now after this, we're gonna start being. I mean, we probably are the laughing stock because we keep switching coaches, But I hope this ends that. You know what I'm saying? Rosetown said also. He said, "Where the hell was Max and Bowers during the press conference?" Shoot, they probably was around. They probably was still in the building. You know what I'm saying? But he already spoke to them, so it was all good. I like the fact that he spoke to Jetty too. He said, Ashton. He said, "Where you at? Hey, buddy." He said, "Hey, dude." He said, "Yeah, good to see you." But yeah, he's definitely. And then he cracked a smile when he was talking to Genty for a quick second. And that was dope. You know what I'm saying? I know he's going to utilize Genty to the utmost, to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Yeah, bro, this is where the consistency and stability starts." Exactly. Rosetown. Ray Paul said Rosetown. He said Max was working out. Nah, facts. I kind of figured like that's what he was doing. He said Bars was there. Yeah, yeah. I knew he was there. I know both of them was there. You feel me? Rosetown said, "Oh, shout out to East Coast, man. How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you pulling up." Rosetown said, "Radio Paul, get the link. No cursing, no." Yo, Rosetown is crazy. Man. Ray Paul said, "G fam salute, yes sir." Rosetown said, "East Coast salute, yes sir." Yeah, yeah. We in the building, y'all. We in the building, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Definitely appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate it. East Coast, you want to hop on or you busy, bro? If you're busy, it's all good. You know what I mean? Just let me know. I'll send the link. I ain't gonna be on. I'll be on here till like at least another like hour or so. So, I mean, I'll be on here for another hour. Try to do a 2 hour drum. So he said I can't. I'm blazing. You can blaze. You can blaze just off camera. That's it. You know, it's all good. Like I said, you can blaze just off camera. You know, um, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, this is great. Sound busy, bro. All right, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Get your work on, man. Get your work on. I ain't gonna stop a man from working here. Um, but I still appreciate you pulling in. You know what I mean? Uh, you know what I mean? Definitely, thank you, bro. Uh, but yeah, man, it's crazy. Look, it's crazy. It's look this. It's finna go like the man is all about business. You feel me? And I like how he curved the Mendoza questions, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't give out too much information, but he still said he has to do his homework and do his research on them, and do some film work on them, and try to get to know the guy. Um, maybe when the draft process come in, you feel me? But he wants to get to know all these guys, you feel me? Like all the guys that's on the team right now. And I know he can't wait to hurry up, get this parade going and this, that, and third, and then hop right back on the plane back here and get to work. I know he can't wait, man. You just see it on his face. Just the just his whole demeanor, man, is just like what is that? Cooney, what is that? Glisser fan in the building. What it do? He said, "What do you think of having Mac Jones as your starting QB?" No, I ain't gonna lie. I rather have Mac. I rather have Dave Jones for real, for real. He said, "We all know Mendoza is the pick, not facts." Kubiak said, "We ain't using Genty right. He gonna eat. Watch, not facts. He knows that. He seen us, man. He seen us play. He seen us play. You know, he knows that Genty was getting in the backfield and still going over 1,000 scrimmage yards. He know that. You feel me? So Genty is definitely going to eat though. And like I said, man, he was all smiles on that particular moment with when he mentioned Brock, when he mentioned Ashton, and when he mentioned Max Crosby. So you know what I'm saying? I think we're gonna look. He brings in. He's going to be calling the plays already. So I feel like he's going to bring in the right D coordinator. I'm hoping he brings in the right defensive coordinator. As far as like what's his name? What's the dude name? Aiden Durde or Carl Scott. I would like one of them to be our defense. You know what I'm saying? Trey Tucker is mostly a red zone player. Nah, he a deep threat too. He a deep threat, bro. I'd say I don't know, but I know he more of a deep threat. Rose Town said Raider Paul get him a legit O line, which he going to do. Exactly. He mentioned that too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the right guys in here. You know. He said Gruden mentioned Matt got traded. I didn't see nothing on that. Unless he was talking about when we traded him, but I didn't see it. Yeah, I didn't see nothing on that Mac trade though. But he might have been talking about the trade he was on. So you never know. It's gonna look. We're gonna be all right though. Um, Let me look it up though. I didn't see none with Khalil Mack getting traded, but mm, yeah, I didn't. I don't see nothing on Matt getting traded, so I doubt that. Yeah, I ain't seen nothing on that. Uh, Ray Paul said, I'm just wait and see. Yeah, we'll see. Rose Town said, Raider Paul, sorry we didn't get your guy Brian Flores. Yo, he crazy, yo. Raider Mitch, well, how you feeling, bro? What's good? He said, still need that, which I guarantee we get with cat money or trade. Kubiak system needs that. Uh, yeah. I don't think we trade, but I sure will. Like I said, I know Shaheed might go with him. You know, uh, but we'll see what's up. But yeah, you're right. We definitely the Kubiak definitely his system definitely needs that. But like I said, he said it in the presser too. Brock Bowers can play wide receiver and he's a wide receiver tight end, however you want to say it, pass catching tight end. You know what I'm saying? So you can put him out wide and have him at tight end too. So that's the good thing. He can move Brock Bowers around just like he moved uh Jackson Smith and Jigbo around. I think that's what he's going to do. Um, he said, "I'll take two firsts." Gruden traded Mac. Oh, we already know that, bro. Shoot, I hope we get him back. I would love for Khalil Mack to re-sign with us, man, for his last couple of years. 2 years, give him a 2-year deal real quick. You feel me? Let him play on the side of Max. Curtains, yo. It's definitely curtains. The man is still dominant. I don't care what you say. The man is still dominant. Man messed his elbow up, and he was out for a couple weeks. Came back and still had mad sacks. So, Khalil Mack is a freaking beast, yo. One of my favorite Raiders too. One of my all-time favorite Raiders. Him, defensive Raiders. I would say it'd be him and Charles Woodson, my favorite. Charles Woodson, my all-time favorite. That's my guy. That's Big Unk right there. You feel me? But yeah, Khalil Mack is a beast, bro. Khalil Mack is a beast. Um, yeah, but it was a lot of things in the presser. He said, um, but yeah, that, like I was saying, he was curving a lot of the what's the names, a lot of the Mendoza questions, which we already know we get Mendoza. You feel me? We already know that. That's part of the plan. That's what they sold to him too. You know what I'm saying? That was part of the plan also. And he with it. And why not? Look, they say him and Sam Darnold, they're they said they got the same traits. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been hearing a lot. That him and like Mendoza and Sam Darnold is like they kind of like the same quarterback, kind of. They got the same skill set, which I think is fine. Oh, the Jet, yeah, nah, facts. I can dig it, Ray Paul. I can dig it. But yeah, it's been. I think it's gonna be. Look, we straight over here, man. We straight over here. You feel me? Like this man, look, he's all about business. And then when you watch the interview with with James Jones, Eric Allen, and I keep forgetting Shorty name. I don't know her name. Amber Thea Harris. He was talking, man, his face, they were cracking up, laughing and joking. Yo, his face was the same. He was just all about business, yo. And I love that about him, yo. I love that about him. That man, he not playing no games, bro. You know what I'm saying? He not playing no games. And the thing that I liked, what he said, and Unc probably had this in his notes too. There's another thing he was like that stood out to me when he said they asked him about what did he learn from Mike McDonald, and he said, "Shoot, just when I thought we had a good game, he said he used to hate coming in, had to face him on Mondays. Was like, well, what did you see? This, that, and the third, whoop de whoop. You feel me? So that was another thing, and I feel like he learned a lot from Mike McDonald because he was right there. He's the offensive coordinator, so of course he's gonna be right there. They're gonna be in constant communication every day. What do you see? What's the game plan? What's this? What's that? You know what I'm saying? What we doing? Whoop, 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 wop, wop. You feel me? So I'm I'm excited, man, because I know he's gonna be a successful head coach, man. You know what I'm saying? And us as fans, Raiders fans, we have to understand that this is going to be a process. That this is not, we're not the type of team to be built overnight, kind of like what the Patriots did. You know what I'm saying? But I do see us in that Bears lane. You know what I'm saying? I see us doing what the Bears did. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I'm excited about that, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about us, we got our coach early. You know what I'm saying? We got our coach and our quarterback. It wasn't like the Bears how they got Caleb Williams and then they fired this guy over here. I forgot his name. They fired him and then uh they go get Ben Johnson. You feel me? No, we got a chance to get our head coach this year and our quarterback this year, and I think that's fire. You know what I'm saying? I think that's dope. Rose Town said fact shirt 100. Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? So I think that's fire, man. I think that's what we need, that type of coach. And I know he gonna be on the coaches behind too. He gonna be on their ad. You hear me? He definitely gonna be on their ad. You feel me? Like he not playing. He probably gonna go to the offensive coordinator like, what did you see? This, that, and the third. Because that offensive coordinator, whoever that is, in the next 2 years, he probably be up for a coaching job, a head coaching job. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So I know he's gonna coach. This man's gonna coach his behind off, bro. I'm telling you. He's gonna coach his behind off. He has that demeanor just like his pops, yo. You know what I'm saying? All about business. You know what I mean? That family is a winning family. You know what I'm saying? That that family has championship pedigree in that family. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we made the right choice. I feel like we made a great choice. You know what I mean? First time in years, in the past couple years. I don't care what nobody say. I still think Gruden was a good hire then. You know what I'm saying? Before he got canned with the emails, he was a good hire. You know what I'm saying? It's the ones after him who became crappy hires. Josh McDaniels, AP. Even though I still think they didn't give Antonio Pierce another year, but that turned out to be a crappy season. Then we go move on and go get Pete Carroll. That was a crappy season. They had enough of it. You know what I'm saying? They had enough of it. Usually, and I noticed this too. Usually, Mark Davis be up front. He was with the last couple of coaches. He was with Antonio Pierce. He did it with Antonio Pierce. He did it with John Gruden. He did it with Josh McDaniels. He was up at the podium with Pete Carroll. But this year is different, and it's different. Guess where he was at? He was with the audience. He was looking. So that he done gave the reins and the keys to Spy Tech and Tom Brady, and he said, "Yo, y'all make this ish work. Make it work." You know what I'm saying? Make it work. This is why I brought you in to be a minority owner. This is why I brought you in. This is why we brought you in to be the GM. Make it work. It has to work this time. And he feels like that because I watched the press conference a little bit today when I got home from work. He knows that. This man, not like they're not playing. Brady, Spy Tech, they not playing, man. They really putting 10 toes down, standing on business. You feel me? So I'm definitely excited about this, man. Mike G in the building. Yurp 2028, man. Blessings, brother. Blessings. Appreciate you, bro, for pulling up, man. Thank you, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in, man. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already. Definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. So that's right, Mike G. That's right. He said, just like Coach, I want to thank God for this day. Nah, thanks. You know what I'm saying? And he said it. He said God led him to where he at right now. You know what I'm saying? uh he had to go through what he had to go through to get to this point. You know what I'm saying? And I love that he's a man of uh he's heavy on his faith. You know what I'm saying? I love that about him. And I also like what I like about him is that he gifted Bibles to everybody in the Seahawks locker room, when he was there. That's dope. And I hope he does the same thing because we all need prayer. We all need the word, man. I don't care if you're not religious or not. Everybody need the word, man. You know what I'm saying? I know I don't really go to church like that, but I'm about to start, going back. And I won't, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's good to hear the word, man. You feel better when you hear the word of God and you feel mad, you feel real good, man. You feel better. You know what I mean? About yourself. You feel better about how your life is gonna go during the future. You feel better about the future, everything, man. So, man, I love that about this man. Like Mark Davis said, man, we got it right this time. And I know we did. I don't care if he was I don't care if he was defense. I don't care if it was offense. I don't care none of that, bro. Special teams coach. We got it right. We got it right, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Mike G said facts. Nah, for real. You know, sometimes, we need to hear the word, yo. We need to, you know what I mean? I was trying to tell my manager today. He's like, man, I don't believe in that stuff. And I said, bro, you will soon. Because God's soon to come, bro. I'm telling you, you know. Um, he can move mountains for you if you believe, and that's facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm a testament of today, bro. Mike, I'm glad you bring this up, bro. I'm dead serious. Like I'm dead serious. Like I'm finna tell you something, right? I was telling everybody in the chat today, right? I had a schedule. I've been trying to get into the Toyota manufacturing plant since last year. Notice I've been trying to get into this place since last year. They had no availabilities. They had no whatever it is. They didn't have it. We looked at last week. They had one in April. I said, "Big say get it for me." You know what I'm saying? She got the April date for me. She said, "I know that's too far. I know we got things to do." She was like, "I'm gonna keep trying to look and see whether the date, you know what I mean, if we can get an early date." Let me tell you how God is so good because I got the early date and I got it on Friday. This Friday I got this day, the date, and this is what I've been waiting for. So people can't tell me that God ain't real, man. That man is real, and like he said, and like Mike G said, man, he gonna move mountains for you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud. I'm so happy that Kubiak is is strong in his faith, man. Because guess what? He believes, and if he believes good, and he said it too. He said it in the press conference. He said, "When you believe, good things happen." You know what I'm saying? When you believe, good things happen. So I just feel like I believe. You know what I mean? I know everybody else believe. But that was just my quick testament to y'all, man. You feel me? And I'm so happy because I got a lot of things going on, man. I'm finna move. I'm trying to, getting ready to get a car on Thursday. Like it's a lot of things that's falling in line. You feel me? For me and my family. And I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? So, and just like all the good things that's falling in line for me, it's also falling in line for Raider Nation and the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, bro, we gotta just keep believing. We gotta believe in God, believe in Kubiak, believe in the coaching staff, believe in the front office. We just gotta put our faith in them, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like we put our faith in God, gotta put our faith in them too. So that's just all I want to say. Welcome back. I appreciate you
Thank you, man.
pulling back up, man.
Actually, my phone is actually charging is for this summer. I'm up to I when I joined the chat, I was at 20%. Now I'm at 22. Instead of going down, it's going up. So hopefully, I can be on till you're done. Till you end the show.
Bet, bet, we good, we
And
good then.
thank you.
Um,
Salute back to you, Michael
Rose Sound
G.
said, yes, sir, yes, sir. Rose Sound said, God is good all the time, man, all the time, all the time. All the time, every day, every hour, every second, every minute. You know what I'm saying? So, I just felt good talking about that real quick. You know what I mean? So,
I
but
missed
yeah,
what you were
Uncle, go ahead,
talking about the
continue.
last 10 minutes because I wanted to charge my battery. What exactly were you
Uh,
talking about?
we just talked about various things. I talked about how not Spartan, but Kubiak,
Uh huh.
he's very heavy on his faith in God,
Oh,
and how
absolutely. Yeah.
you know, he gifted all the Seahawk players when he was on the team. He gifted all the players Bibles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard something about that. Yeah.
So, and what else we talk about? Chat, help me out. I smoke too much, goddamn.
Speaking of
um,
which, no,
oh, do you think? You know what it is.
oh,
But you can
now
do your
now all of
thing.
a sudden my
Um,
battery's going down again. It went from 20 to 22. Now it's down to 17 in like what 2 minutes?
do this. Take your charger out and flip it, and then put it back in and see if that
It,
works.
it,
Cause that
it's it's it's
sometimes I
it's a
had to do that to my
it's like a
charger too.
surface charger, and I tried doing that. It's not like I can't plug in to my cord. That port doesn't work anymore. So I had to buy a surface thing where
Oh
you just lay it on there and have it rubber banded
yeah,
to it. But goddamn, it's going, and now it's already at 16. It's just like fucking. So I'll just
It's all good.
when I disappear again, you'll know why, and I'll wait and I'll join back up again. I'm pissed off. I got to get a new phone.
No, you good, huh? So go where let's talk about where you left off at.
Oh, okay. I think the physical style plays where I left. Uh, the list of coaches, we already went over that. Um,
Yeah.
um, I don't think I mentioned this before, but one of the things I liked about him over Carroll. Did I already mention this about how Carroll wanted to you know Raider fans come in and occupy the seats so they can get better. Whereas Spytek or Carol Kubiak said, "No, we have to earn the respect of the Raider Nation," and he
I
actually
love
said
that.
those words.
Yeah.
I have to earn the respect of the Raider Nation, and then
Right.
when I get the respect and we start putting product on the field, then they'll start putting their butts in the seats.
Right.
In other words, but and I thought that was really cool as opposed to what Carol says, no, you got to come out here and support us so we can get better. No, Kubiak said, no, we got to get better so you guys will come out here. And I thought that was
Right.
really, really, really cool.
Right. Nah, he said it right. You know what I'm saying? I think if you want to look back on the Pete Carroll situation, I really think he was trying to just rush and win. You know, he wasn't really thinking about the team. He was just thinking about winning and being back on top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's where he messed up at. I mean, it's a lot of things where he messed up at, but that in particular, I think, is where he messed up at, and is where he lost Raider Nation to the
Yeah, he was
pole to where
73 and he got
Kubiak.
to do it now. It was not a later thing, it's now.
Right. Exactly. And this is why, and this is why I'm about to tie into what Mark Davis was saying into what you just said. Mark said, I'm glad we have somebody that's young and offensive minded. You know what I mean? Because now he could do more. You know, look, all Kubiak has to do is let his defensive coordinator take over that defense and cook while he does his thing on offense. And and then I'm pretty sure the other coaches and him will gather around for the special teams. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's gonna he's gonna bring in a great coaching staff. I have a feeling that's what he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And most of them is young too. Most of these coaches that he's probably gonna bring in is gonna be young. So and that's another good thing. You know, one thing I didn't like though, not to get off subject, but one thing I didn't like is we got rid of what's the dude name who became our offensive line coach when we fired the other guy, not this year, last year.
Joe Philbin.
Philpin. I'm mad we didn't keep Joe Philpin, yo. I think
I
we
am
should have
not
kept him.
happy about that either.
I think we should have kept him, but we might have somebody better than Joe Philpin, so you
At
never
least
know.
as an assistant offensive line coach, because I think they really want to bring Benton in from Seattle, but I've heard Seattle's going to block that, so we don't know. But yeah,
I
Philbin, I
mean, if
love
that
Philbin.
did we
Philbin should
might
have
as
been
well
the O
bring back
line
Joe
coach
Philpin.
last year. Because he's the one that made it
Right.
the year before. He's the one when he took over, the offensive line started getting better, and then Jesus Christ, Brendan Carroll just fucked everything up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
He definitely screwed up everything. Oh man. But we ain't got to worry about the Carrolls, not Brennan, not neither one of them, because they got the can too.
Yeah, they all got canned.
So I'm
Even the
glad.
guy that we don't even know what the
Right.
fuck he did. He got, excuse me, what the hell he did.
Yeah,
Nathan or whatever
Brennan
his name
Carroll with them
was. Yeah,
gecko eyes.
gone.
Brendan Carroll got eyes like a gecko.
That's a good one.
On me. You ever seen? You see how he looked? Oh, bugged, googly eyed looking,
He didn't know what
crazy.
the hell was going on, man. He had a nice
Nah,
beard,
he didn't
other
know
than
what he
that,
was
yeah.
doing. He had a nice beard. It's crazy.
That's about what he had going for him, man.
Oh, real quick. Rose Sound said, "Close out your browser pages if you know how to do that."
I think I've shut everything off, man. It's just my phone is
Okay.
really old. Thank you for that, but yeah, I always try to shut everything off when I come on live because I know my phone, is not good. But I'm still at
Right.
14%, so it seems to be holding steady here for a little while. But yeah, thank you, Roast Down. I appreciate that. But I think unless I'm
Right.
stupid, I don't know. I have something open that, and I do.
He said, Rose House said, Brendan Carroll looking like Vecna. That's crazy. Hold on, I gotta look. I gotta see what he look like. I gotta see what that look like. Yo, hold on. I gotta see what that look like.
I wonder if I turn my camera off, if I
Oh,
can
that's the
last
is that the
longer that
Stranger?
way.
It's the Stranger Things dude, Vecna. Oh yeah, he do like Yo, he do. Just put a beard on him. Oh, Doug, funny looking at him. Hang on.
I want to try turning
Frank,
my
what it
camera
do?
off
Frank
and see if
Martinez, what it
that
up? What it do?
helps.
We just going over the Pete Carroll presser, y'all. We just going over the Pete Carroll presser. All right, go ahead with your next one.
Okay, yeah, I'm still here. I just figured if I turn my camera off, maybe the battery will last longer. I thought, because the only reason I think this is cool is because he's so stoic. He's so, just level when he talks. Everything's at this level. There's no excitement. Even
Right.
Derek Carson, that's how he is. But I thought it was funny that he kind of cracked a little joke, and he says, "Yeah, Tom Brady is going to regret giving me his cell phone number because they asked him
Oh yeah.
what kind of relation what Tom Brady and him had." He says, "Yeah, Tom Brady's going to
he said,
regret giving me his cell phone number because I'm going to be calling him all the time." So I thought that was
I'm
really
on the day,
really cool.
the time. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I thought that was cool.
yeah. It was funny, but I think it was funny, but he was serious though. He was not.
Oh no, he's going to be
No,
calling him.
not Pete
Yeah.
Carroll. We're talking about Kubiak, the Kubiak presser. My bad. I might have said Pete Carroll because we were talking about him, but we're going through the Pete Carroll. I said it again. We're going through the Kubiak presser from earlier. Gosh, man, this man can't get out my head. Damn.
You better share it, man, because your shit's better than my shit, man.
You don't even know the crazy thing. I don't even got nothing.
Oh
You got
damn,
crap, bro.
that's the problem,
Shoot.
man. Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely the problem. Shoot. I ain't nothing like a couple days. I'm bugging. It's all good though. Shoot. Um, But shout out to Martinez, Frank in the building. Shout out to you guys, man. Thanks for pulling up. He said, "You know what we do? You damn right, Frank." He said, "Yeah, I was tripping." No, I was tripping, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cause I could have sworn I probably said it. That's why I said it again. Mm-mm. But oh, that's another thing I was talking about while you was gone is where the only time he cracked the smiles when he mentioned Genty's name, Bowers, and Mac's name. That's the
Wasn't
only
that
time he cracked a
cool?
smile. For real,
Wasn't
for real.
that cool? How he's pointing out
Yeah.
Jinty in the audience, and he's like, "Where's Bowers at?
Yeah,
Where's
he's
Brock
special
at?"
with Jesse. He's
You
like,
know,
he said, "Hey, Ashton." Yeah, he said, "Ashton, where you at?" He said, "Hey, buddy."
yeah. And there were some Raider players, not only the alumni that was in the room, which was insane, the alumni that what's new with the Raiders, but and he really appreciated that and loved that part of the Raiders, and he wanted to build upon that. He says, yeah, why would you throw these resources away, kind of like thing, You got these resources, you got to build on it. And he said he seems to know a little bit about Raiders and how they do things. I don't think Carroll did.
Right.
I don't think Carroll did understood, what
Mm-mm.
it means being a coach of the Raiders. I don't think he understood. I think Carroll knows what it meant to be a head coach, but not a head coach of the Raiders. I think, from what I've
Right.
heard so far, I think Kubiak kind of, it's going to take him a while to really get deep into it, but I think he understands, the fact that, I'm not just being the head coach of a team. I'm being the head coach of the Raiders, and he loves
Right.
that
Exactly.
challenge. He loves that fact that of the history
Mm-hmm.
and everything, and he's
Yeah.
excited to be a part of it. I think it was just so effing cool.
Nah, facts. You ain't lying on. You absolutely right. I think I don't know, man. It's just great, man. It's a good thing, man. I'm excited for him. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that was funny too, he said, I don't think he said it in the presser, but he said it in the interview. He was like, yeah, he's like, I. He said, yeah, I did a pretty good job. He said, me and Tessa did a pretty good job keeping the kids out of the spotlight. He said, but they missing school right now, so he said, I kind of messed up on it.
Yeah, yeah. He said, I mean, for not
Yeah, I thought that was
not
funny.
being a jokester, he said a lot of really cool things that Raider fans can believe, relate to, I should say.
Right. Nah, exactly. And I thought it was dope, man. I thought it was dope.
Oh yeah.
Um, what else you got on?
Um, One of the things that another one of the things that I really noticed about him is one of the reporters. I really liked for a change this time. Some of the people, the reporters or whatever they were, whatever you want to call them, asked some pretty decent
Mhm.
questions this time. And one of the
Right.
women reporters asked him about which we all want to know about. Okay, you call plays in Seattle now that you're a head coach. What's going to be the deal? You're going to still be calling plays because haven't we all wondered that? I think
Yeah.
we've all wondered that. If Kubiak is still going to be calling plays, or is he going to put that position on the OC that he brings in?
Right.
We did not know. What he said was it which I thought was amazing, was that hey, you know, the thing is, I don't even in Seattle. He said, I don't call the plays on my own. I go.
Right. It's a
Let
group
me.
effort thing.
I go to my quarterback coach. I go to my running back coach. I go to my passing game coordinator coach. I go to my running
Hmm.
game coordinator coach to work together to come up with the game plan.
Yep.
And that's
And don't forget the offer.
isn't that sweet music to our ears?
Nah, facts.
Yeah,
Cause it's just not. It's more heads than one. You feel me? And
right,
and
right.
that's what gave him the success in Seattle.
Yeah, and if he can
You
hire
know what I'm
staff, which
saying?
I think he can,
Is
he
by
can just
doing it that way.
concentrate on the offense. He doesn't have to worry about special teams. He doesn't have to. I mean, he's going to be the head coach still, but he doesn't have to worry about calling plays on special teams. He doesn't have to worry about calling special plays on the defense. He's going to hire staff that's going to
Right.
that he can trust and just say not micromanage. It sounds like he's not going to be. He's not a
Right.
micromanager. You know, he's I'm gonna take opinions from everybody. And then we're gonna come up with a
Exactly.
game plan, and then yeah, of course he's gonna call plays. But I mean, but yeah, that's I'm done.
Nah, you good. You good. Let me get to the chat
Oh,
real quick.
absolutely.
So Rosetown said Pete in Cancun right now. You're at the beach drinking some mojitos. With that bag he took from us. Oh yeah, he definitely took that bag from us.
Yeah.
Then Martinez said, "You're." He said, "You said Pete Carroll threw me off." Nah, I knew I did. I knew I did. Frank said, "Me of Coach Flores." I don't really know too much on Coach, like how he was and stuff. I don't really know. I just know he was a really good coach, and you know
His
all that good
demeanor is
stuff.
a lot like Tom Flores, where he's just
Okay,
yes.
okay,
I hadn't thought of that till
cool.
Frank
That's
said that.
great. That's great. Yeah, shout out to Frank on that comment. That was a good comment, Frank. And then Frank also said Kubiak came off to me as confident but humble. Exactly. Exactly. That brings me back to, his faith. It brings me back to his faith, you know what I'm saying? And how he believes in God so much, you know what I'm saying? It's the first thing he said in the press conference, you know what I'm saying? So, and he also said, uh, it was God's will to lead me to this position. I had to go through all I had to go through just to, what I mean, get to this point at this point, So I thought that was dope. I really thought that was dope. Uh, what else you got on?
I'm running near the end.
You good?
One of the reporters asking about how is it going to. Oh, wait a minute. Let me read ahead. Uh, uh, Again, it rolls back to something I already said, but one of the reporters asked him what the new responsibilities of being a head coach, how are you going to do this? And he says, because I'm going to lean on my other coaches. I'm not going to try to be everything. He's not going to be, and no disrespect to John Gruden, but he's not going to be a John Gruden type of coach where everything has to be under
Right,
his control. He's going to rely on his
right,
assistants and the people he picks up and the people that they retain. And I think that means a hell of a lot to me. And
right,
main thing is, he, hey, this, they asked him, what are you going to do as a head coach? He's, as far as balancing this stuff, he goes, it is yet to be seen. That's what he said. It's yet to be seen. I can't tell you what I'm
right,
going to look like as a head coach. In other words, we're going to have to, do this and
right,
find out how I do. And I love that. It's not coming in here saying, "Oh, we're going to
right.
win 10 games this year," you know. And I
Mm-hmm.
love that about him. And I love the way he answers questions. And it was a long interview. Don't you think, that was a long interview? That was
Yeah, it was like
way
30
longer
minutes,
than
something
Pete
like that.
Carroll's interview, and it seemed to
Mm-hmm.
me like it was. And
Yeah, not
he just
facts.
never, yeah. So I love what he's saying. You know, I'm bought in. I was bought in. You know, I was nervous that until this press conference. Well, I was a little bit more relieved after the statement he said after the Super Bowl on the ESPN. That relief, but there's still a chance. I have
Right.
Raider PTSD. So, but you know, but it was.
Not facts.
I mean, I was expecting to see a good prospect and stuff as a coach and stuff, but and I was really
Mm-hmm.
like most of us in Raider Nation wanted Kubiak, but I mean the interview today just he blew it out of the park. I'm sorry. He blew it. In my opinion, he blew it out of the
I
park.
did.
That was a grand slam without even
I agree.
without even trying to make it a grand slam, just by being him being himself, and just we as Raider fans have been looking for something like this for freaking years, so decades. So
Nah, facts.
uh, I just the whole
Um,
thing in general just, and then the interviews afterwards too. They had interviews afterwards with all the, they had Marcus Allen, everybody, John Spytek come in. Clint Kubiak come in with the Amber Theo Harris after the
Yeah,
press conference, and again he just was the same. He was the same
same.
guy.
Right. And that I remember you seen the part where they were all laughing and joking and stuff. His face expression stayed the same the whole interview.
Exactly,
The
and that
whole
isn't
interview.
that what Derek Carr said about him when he
Yep.
played under him in New
Yep.
Orleans. Derek Carr said the same thing on that show that him and David, his brother, have. He said he's like this, man. He's just like this. That's it. That's who he is.
Right. Yeah. Calm, cool, and collective,
Yeah,
man.
doesn't get
Calm, cool, and
overhyped, doesn't get
collective.
over depressed. I mean, he's just, and isn't that what players
Nope.
need as a coach, as a head coach, as a head coach? They need a head
Right.
coach that is going to be the same every day. No matter what.
Exactly. Ain't gonna switch up. Exactly. Let me get to the comments real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out
Mm-hmm.
Vic in the building. He said, "What up? Salute to you, brother." Frank said the man made some friends in the nation today. Nah, facts. He shoot. Look, he got everybody in Raider Nation sold. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody. If I can speak for everybody in Raider Nation, I can tell you right now, he has everybody sold. You know what I'm saying? Um, Rose Town said Kubiak the silent assassin. Exactly. Because he all he gonna do is put his head down and work. And that's something he wants from the players also. Put your head down and work. We're gonna make this shit look good and effortless. You know what I'm saying? So and he did say something too, that kind of like put me at ease too when he said, hold on, let me think. Uh he wants everybody, the team, like everybody to to work hard. You know what I'm saying? Put in that hard work. You know what I'm saying? He said it ain't built. He said it ain't built on just X's and O's. You know what I'm saying? He says you got to put the work behind the X's, and then the X's and O's will come into play. He said, but if you know what I mean, you don't put the work in, shoot. Basically, he's saying we're gonna find somebody who will put the work in. You know what I'm saying? So I like that about him too.
That's a great point, Europe, that you just brought up, man. That he said that, man. It's not
Yeah,
about the X's and O's. It's about how the players play and stuff. And that's a good point. I
yeah.
I can't believe I didn't write that down. That's a great point, Europe, that you brought up.
And I had that stored in the memory box.
That was a good one. That was a good one. I'm a little
But
ashamed of myself for not picking up on that one.
nah, you good. Shoot, all your notes was good, excellent. You feel me? So, me, I'm just able to, you know, I'm just able to process a lot of things in my head and just keep them there. You feel me? So it's all good. Everybody got notes, take their notes differently. You feel me?
Hmm. But no, that was. I'm just saying.
But man, he,
That was a good thing that good point that you brought up. You know, that you picked up out
oh yeah, nah, appreciate it.
about how
He
he presents
he,
himself.
yeah, and what else he said too? Because he's really team oriented. That's one thing I noticed about him.
Hmm.
He's real team oriented. You know what I'm saying? He he wants this to work. You know what I'm saying? He wants this Raiders team to be a good football team. And I believe he's gonna work tireless. Well, that's another thing he said too, because somebody asked him, well, how are you gonna balance out family and what's the name? You know,
Hmm.
he kept it 100. He said that's something I'm still working on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He said he's all about his family, he's all about his kids and his wife. You know, he loves them and all that good stuff. He said so. He said, but to be honest, I'm still working on it. Man, that's the type of coach you need
Isn't
right
that
there.
something, man?
He keep it
Isn't
100.
that something to have a
Hey,
head coach that can admit to, I don't, I don't have an answer for everything yet. I got my problems too. I still need to work on. Isn't that great? You know, you got to.
exactly.
In other words, you have a man that is humble and doesn't think he knows the answer to every question. That's awesome
Yep.
because he
Yep.
shit. My phone's almost dead. So if I die out again, I'll. That's what happened.
Now you good on. We probably got like good 20 minutes left anyway, so you
I'm at
straight.
6%.
Um, oh now you straight. You got like 20 minutes left anyways. Yeah, guys, I
Okay.
gotta drive all the way to Nashville tonight, so I won't be having a long show like I usually do. You feel me? Lecky, what it do, man? Shout out to you, bro. He said, "Yo, ooh, salute to you, brother. Salute to you, man.
What's up, Lucky?
Salute to you, man.
My
Appreciate you pulling up.
Sacramento brethren, friend.
Yes, sir. We just talking about uh let me think about it before I say the wrong name again. The Kubiak presser. We're just going over the Kubiak presser. Raider Paul said Raiders. Yes, sir.
What's
Yes,
up, Raider
sir.
Paul?
But,
Again, salute you.
and there's another thing that he said. I forgot. When you was gone, I had mentioned is when they asked him what was the things that you learned from Mike McDonald, you know, head coach wise and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
he just said, I learned a lot, you know what I'm saying? He said, we was always in constant communication, you know what I'm saying? He said, what he say? What else he said? He said, it was sometimes where he thought that he coached a good game and he still had to face Mike McDonald on Monday, and he said he
Oh
hated that. You feel
yeah,
me?
yeah. I remember.
So,
Yeah,
so I think that was a great thing. I think he learned a lot from
yeah.
Mike McDonald, and what who else you wouldn't? I mean, of course, you know he learned from other guys too, like his dad, um, Mike Shanahan, probably Kyle Shanahan. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm pretty sure he learned from a lot of them people. You know what I'm saying? But Mike McDonald, I think it was like it was for real. You know what I'm saying? So um, I'm souped about that though. That's another thing I was souped up. He said, "Ready, Mike the goat." Yes, sir. And like I said, yes, sir. Good to have Kubiak on board. Yeah, man. I can't wait till you start building this coaching staff up, man. Like I'm gonna be on like crazy. Hold on, y'all. It's my brother-in-law. 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. What's up, bro? All right, man. I'm about to finish this live in like about 19 minutes. We're almost done. All right. All right, peace. Damn, that means we're taking the trip. Anyways, and like you said, one thing about Kubiak, he's not cocky or rah-rah type guy. Said it the best. Action speaks louder than words. Facts. And you definitely right about that, bro. You definitely right about that. He had the same demeanor the whole time, from the presser all the way to the the interview he had with James Jones and them. You know what I'm saying? So look, we got our guy, and we're gonna have a good year. You know what I'm saying? It might not be the type of year we think it's gonna be, like winning 12, 13 games. No. But we'll probably win like 8 to 9 games. Probably sneak a game in and go 10 and win 10 games. We could do that. You know, I'm sick of everybody saying we don't have the personnel, we don't got the players. We got some players. We definitely got some players, and I just hate when people crap on us so much. Like, oh yeah, they're bottom. Like I remember, what's his name, Emmanuel Acho, or not that one of them Acho brothers. Um, him, Shady, and this other light skinned dude, yo. He's like, yeah, they're like catfish bottom feeders. Like, shut up, bro. Like, oh man, they were getting on my nerves when I was hearing that. Like, y'all so much hate, y'all so much of some haters, especially Shady McCoy. We ain't gonna say how he went around. He was jumping from team to team trying to win a chip. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't even, you may win a Super Bowl, bro, but you wasn't part of it like that. Shoot, tell you that much. But anyways, that's neither here or there. But I just hate when people just talk crap about us, saying, "Oh yeah, they don't, they got a lot of holes to fill." Yeah, we got some holes to fill. We got some things we got to clean up. But we ain't far off like everybody think we are. I don't think we're far off. Not saying that we're gonna go to the Super Bowl like the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? Or not saying we're gonna go to the AFC Championship like the Commanders did the year before and went to the NFC Championship. No, we know it's gonna take some time, but look, we know that we got the right guy in place, and soon to come we'll have the right quarterback in place. We already got the right tight end and the right running back. All we need is another wide receiver, and I think we got some wide receivers that's already on his staff, that's already on his team that can step up. Look, I'm telling you right now, you put Kubiak in the you put Shedrick Jackson in the Kubiak offense, he's going to shine. I believe if you give Brendan Rice, Jerry Rice's son, if you give him some time, he's going to perform. You know, them two right there, I'm really confident. Jack Besh is another receiver that I'm confident in. Trey Tucker, I've always been confident in. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not sold on Dante Thornton just yet. I'm not sold on him yet. You know what I'm saying? But we got receivers already that can do their thing. They just need a coach like Kubiak, and now we have him. You know what I'm saying? Protect the ball, put an O line in front of him. So, you know, he said the minute media mentioned Max on the way out, you got other fans dreaming hopium and even making mock trades for him. Yeah, that's stupid, bro. I don't get that. And this is another thing I was talking about earlier, right? That I'm glad that Mark Davis shut it down because he already said Max is not going nowhere. He's a Raider, and I'm glad that Kubiak said it in the presser that he can't wait to get. He had a cup of coffee with Max. He sat down, talked to Max. I'm pretty sure he's gonna tell him how things is, and I'm pretty sure. I ain't no pretty sure. I'm definite that I know that Max is on board. He just not saying nothing because of all the outside noise, and let it be like that. As long as Raider Nation and the inside know, F the outside. As long as we know that Max is still going to be here and he wants to be here, that's all that matters. I don't care what the media say. I don't care what First Take say. I don't care what ESPN Get Up say. I don't care what none of them say. Nobody. Not no Diana Rossini. I don't know why she always saying something but never show her face. Jay Glizzy, he always saying something with a hot dog in his mouth and then double backing. Like, it's just so much, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that Max is not entertaining this crap, yo. I'm glad he's not entertaining. Shout out to Mike Lopez. He said the Yurp late show. You know it, bro. We in the building. He said 100 fire. Rose Town said facts, Yurp. Yes, sir. Mike said, give me Casey Concepcion. He's the next Zay Flowers. I mean, I ain't mad at it. You feel me? I kind of like Zachariah Branch a little better, but I mean, host Spytech and hit on defense and trenches in the draft need a lot of help on the secondary. Look, Lecky, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Spytech, Kubiak, Spytech, and Tom Brady will be in constant communication on every player we look at, every player we interview, everything, bro. I'm telling you. This is where you see coaching staff and front office on the same page. This is where you see that at. I know last year they were never on the same page, but this year with Kubiak, Spytech, and Tom Brady, You see them all on the same page. I promise. Rosetown said if Charles Woodson said Max ain't going anywhere, he the definition of a Raider. Exactly. He said even if Charles Woodson said facts, and that's facts, bro. Mike said just getting off work. Oh yeah, shoot, man. That's what's up, bro. I know you go ahead and get you a nice cold one. You feel me? Just go and get you a nice cold one when you get to the crib. Shoot. I know I got off of work about what 2 hours ago almost. I get off around like 11 something. My store be closing around like 11. So and then it takes us like 20 minutes to, finish up the dishes and all that other stuff. So, you know. But yeah, man, good day, man. I hope you had a good day at work today, bro. For real, for real. Yeah, I hope everybody hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel on your way in, man. Definitely appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. We got 5 likes, man. We got 5 likes. So y'all hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get to at least 10 to 15 likes before we get up out of here. Mike said, I'd rather stay on your podcast. Man, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. I aim to please, my brother. I aim to please. You feel me? And Rose Sound says, shit, I'm going to work. I know that's real. Hey, man, soon, like I said, man, Lord willing, when I get this job at Toyota and stuff, I will be on, like every 2 weeks will be different. So sometimes I'll be on at night, and sometimes I'll be on in the early in the day. You feel me? So the times and everything is gonna be jumping up and down. I mean, it's gonna be back and forth with it. You feel me? So I need y'all to bear with your boy. You feel me? But we gonna make it happen though. You're still gonna be on. Mike said 6 likes. Hit them thumbs. Appreciate it, Mike. Lecky said about to clock out. Oos. He said I'm gonna tap in with the next live. I appreciate you, bro. I mean, have a rest of a good night, man, and I appreciate you pulling up, bro. Always, man, always. Yes, sir. Make sure y'all, if y'all leaving, make sure y'all can hit that like button on the way. I definitely appreciate it. He said Toyota and Honda is hiring right now. Yeah, I mean, see, for Toyota, it's like right around the way for me. It's like I'd say like 20 minutes, 25 minutes for me, driving. But I'm trying to right now. Just waiting to take this assessment test, man. I had it for a later date in April, and then my wife said she found one for Friday. So tell me God ain't good on that one, man. So yeah, they definitely be hiring though, but you just gotta go through a whole bunch of stuff. You feel me? Rosetown said, "Hell yeah, bro! As a seller at Toyota, nah, man, I'm gonna be assembled. I'm be on the assembly line, man, making the cars. I'm be making the cars, the trucks, whatever. I'm gonna be on the line. You're back in the game. Uh, King, what it do, King? He said Garnett King, what it do? He said whoop whoop, gangster Raider. Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you pulling up, man. I hope you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already. I appreciate it. It's always love, brother. Thank you for pulling up. But yeah, man, Kubiak, I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. I'm definitely excited, y'all. Definitely excited. Y'all got anything? I'm gonna leave this last 10 minutes to y'all. So last 10, 12 minutes to y'all. So y'all go ahead and give me whatever y'all put in the comments on whatever y'all want to ask. Mike Lopez said Coca-Cola and Frito-Lay is hiring also. Those are jobs for life. Not facts. My wife works at Frito-Lay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. My wife's at Frito-Lay. Kubiak. Let's get it, man. I can't wait. Don't be taking them parts and selling them now. You're nah. Yo, bro, son, you gotta chill, bro. Nah, bro, nah. Hell nah. Now, I'm telling you right now, bro. You walk out that building. First of all, it's security to the 8. it's security to the utmost up in there, yo. You try to walk out there with a part, you definitely going to jail. And I ain't got time for that. First of all, I don't even steal anyway, so I ain't beat. You feel me? Your boy is not beat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all got any more comments, man? Get your comments in. Granted said FedEx is hiring and UPS. Oh yeah, nah, facts. I know that's right. I know that's real. But see, they don't be paying enough. I know Toyota, they paying really good right now. Really good. They paying way more than what I'm making right now. You feel me? So shoot, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I just found some. My wife just told me this earlier. Yo, I just found out it's a federal charge if you fight on the plane. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. If you have a fight on the plane, that's crazy. He said, "Can we get Max some help? Trey Hendrickson or Jalen Phillips? But I'd rather see 98 plus 91 nonstop havoc." Um, you never know, man. You never know with Hendrickson. I like Jalen Phillips more. I feel like he younger, but shoot, it is. I mean, I wouldn't mind either one of them. I think Max wants to play with Jalen Phillips anyway because they really good friends. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna be trying to recruit him. Max is gonna be trying to recruit him before he resign with the Eagles or whatever. King said, "I want an experienced defensive coordinator." Yeah, man, facts. Me too. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying like one of them guys from Seattle might be coming with Kubiak for real, for real. Uh, Frank said Yurp needs that Johnny Cash lunchbox. Nah, yeah, give it to me. I love John. I had a Johnny Cash shirt before. Johnny Cash, that's my guy. King said we should trade for Christian Gonzalez. I would love to, but I don't know if I don't know. It got the opportunity got to be right, and I think the uh the Patriots they gotta be willing to trade him. You know, they'll probably tell us hell no on Christian Gonzalez. But yeah, we should have got him. We should have picked him up instead of Tyree Wilson for real, for real. And I like Tyree Wilson, but I still think we should have picked him up. You know what I mean? Oh, Uncle's here.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Here we go.
We still live?
Hold on, I'm trying to get you up here.
My
Trying to get
phone
you up
took
in
shit
here.
on me, so I had to wait a while.
There we go. Should be popping in soon.
Who?
There we go. Yeah, you sideways.
I'm sorry. All right, let me go this way.
Nah, you good.
So who'd you say was coming on?
I said you was coming on.
Oh, I thought somebody else. You said somebody else is coming on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Yeah, my phone's all messed up, man. Redid shit. Hopefully, I'm gonna watch my
We
battery
cannot.
time, but hopefully it goes up instead of down.
Right. Frank said one piece at a time. That's facts. Mike Lopez said, "Can we not shy from drafting Latinos besides Mendoza? Let's not make the same mistake we did with Christian Gonzalez when we picked Tyree." I don't think I don't think race had anything to do with that, bro.
No, no.
I don't
Race.
think race had nothing to do with that. I just think they thought Tyree would be the better pick at the time. So yeah, I don't think that that's what was the case. Um, you know what I mean? I just think we were stupid. Just that's what I think. We were dumb and didn't take him. Race played any type of part in there. You gotta think. Our head coach was a our head coach, and Brian Flores was a Latino. Jim Plunkett was a Latino. You feel me? So I don't think that had anything to do with it. Us not picking up Gonzalez. Uh, Ray Paul said Raiders. Raider Paul said New Orleans next year. That what it looking like, bro. That's what it looking like.
Is
That's
that
what it
the
looking like.
Super Bowl's next year? New Orleans.
Nah, the next Super Bowl is in. I don't know where the Super Bowl is in next. No, it's at SoFi next year. It's in LA,
Hmm.
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's in LA. Uh, Mike Lopez, Rose Sound said Raider Paul, Bakersfield. Yeah, he said he's not going to Bakersfield.
Who?
Mike
Paul.
Lopez said, yeah. Mike Lopez
Yeah,
said, give me
he was gonna go, but I
Brandon
heard later
Mendoza,
he said he wasn't.
Concession, Jacob Rodriguez, Tony Rojas, Carmona, Traver Pena, and Diego Pavia. I'm not taking Diego Pavia. Why would you take a 5'9" quarterback, bro? That's crazy.
Let's just get Kyler Murphy.
Yeah, right. If that was the thing, we might as well get Kyler Murray. He way better than Diego Pavia.
Don't want him
Five
either, but
nine.
yeah, same
You'll have so
thing.
many you'll you'll have so many Mark Sanchez butt fumbles. It wouldn't make no sense.
I don't like any quarterback that ever came out of USC. I'm sorry. Then again, I'm a Notre Dame fan, so but name a quarterback came out of USC that really did good as a Heisman, especially as a Heisman Trophy winner. You know, I'm sorry, USC does not produce good quarterbacks. Sorry.
Nah, facts. He said, "Hey, I'm here in the cuts. I'm in the gym, but showing my support by keeping y'all on the background. I appreciate it, bro. Definitely. I'm finna get off in like 3 minutes anyway. So 2 to 3 minutes anyways. My brother-in-law, he's really he waiting on me right now. So Mike Lopez said Sam Darnold. What about Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold is a good quarterback, bro. I don't know why people keep shitting on Sam Darnold. Just because he went to the Jets, no quarterback has ever did any good at the Jets besides Joe Namath
That's a fact.
and
Yeah,
and
I
Testaverde.
don't
Them
think Seattle's letting
successful
go.
in the Jets. Ray Paul had the trip paid out, and you flaking now. Yeah, I know. I don't know how he be paying for all this stuff, and then what he got? He must have got, unless he got his refund. I don't know. He might have got his refund back. Might have got his money back. He's from USC. Who's from USC? Oh, Sam Darnold. I mean, that's
Yeah,
cool, but I still think he's a good quarterback though. Shoot, for real, for real.
he's been better than the rest of Mark Sanchez and other piece of shits they produced. They were supposed to be
Right.
Heisman Trophy winners that didn't do shit in the
I think
NFL.
to be honest, Sam Darnold, the best player that came, the best quarterback besides Caleb Williams that came out of USC. You want to take it
Yeah,
there?
yeah. He was put in the right
Y'all was
situation
there, you
with
feel
the
me?
right coaches.
Right. Nah, facts. Said salute Sacktown. Garnett King said, I hope Kubiak brings Rashid Shaheed with him, the speedy wide receiver. Nah, I've been told that he's definitely that Rashid Shaheed said himself that he wants to go with Kubiak. And I also heard
Absolutely, and
Tariq
I'd
Woolen,
love to have
and
him. I'd love to have him on the Raiders.
I also heard Tariq Woolen like wants to go with Kubiak also. Mike, I just said that. I said, how about you said, how about, I just said that. I said, Sam Darnold is probably the best quarterback coming out of USC besides Caleb Williams. Him and Caleb Williams are the best quarterbacks that came out of USC. Everybody else is done failed. You feel me?
Yeah, it's just my Notre
Oh
Dame
man, it's
fandom
201.
that resists everything to do with USC.
Nah, facts. Nah.
But no,
Hey y'all, I gotta head
they
on
had a
out.
lot of good
My brother-in-law waiting on me.
Heisman Trophy quarterbacks coming out of USC back in the days that didn't pan out
Right.
in the NFL. Lately,
Right.
yeah, they've been
Exactly.
hitting a little bit.
Right.
I don't think Caleb Williams all that
Yeah, man,
big
I
of a
appreciate everybody pulling up. Yeah, right. Well, I mean, besides them two, and I would say Carson Palmer, they're like them the only three really. But I gotta get out of here, y'all. I appreciate everybody pulling up. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already. You got anything real quick to say before I dip off? Cause I gotta hurry up.
No, man, no. I'm good, man. Thank you for. I got one thing to say. I got two things to say. Yurp, thank you for bringing me on your show, and I'm gonna throw a big shout out to the chat, even though they hate me now because I don't like USC quarterbacks, but I still love you guys, man. And it's a difference of opinion, man. But it's just an opinion, man. You know, take it for what it's worth, man.
Fact.
I'm a Notre Dame fan, so naturally I don't like USC, and USC doesn't like Notre Dame. So, yeah, but it's fun. The chat is fun. They're knowledgeable. I love talking with them. I love how they prolong shows by having interesting comments, interesting questions, stuff like that. It's great, man. I love it. I love Raider Nation, man. So salute to every
Right.
effing one of you.
Right. Facts. All right, I definitely appreciate you, man. And you always welcome to come on. It's always love, man. I definitely appreciate you and your support. Chat, I always thank y'all for the support always too, man. So with that being said, y'all know what it is. Help me out. Your Raider.
Raiders.
Yes, sir. We out. Everybody have a blessing. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Good night, everybody.